Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocky. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Rutledge. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The 49ers offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a little room there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. With the catch, it's Boston. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Middleton. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So Appalachian State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Roberts. Might have a chance. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The run inside. It's Roberts. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Villa. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got it. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air. It's Harrell. Got it in the middle. It's Middleton. Makes the catch and he's free. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown 49ers. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grab near the sticks. It's James. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. On the run, it's Roberts. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Roberts. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Bringing the heat. And they got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Got out of trouble and throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The 49ers will punt this one away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A really nice job methodically driving down the field. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Middleton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's a heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing blitz here. Looking for room. It's Middleton. They didn't even let that one get started as they stuff things up in the middle and the clock winds down here late in the second quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game, and boom. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I did check in with the App State head coach at the half. One of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start. At home, they're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something.
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds his man, it's Sanchez. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get line.
There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Singleton. Grab near the marker, it's Roberts. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The 49ers want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Fires on the move. And that one's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Flushed out of the pocket. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Handoff, keep working on that clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a crease. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, App State! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass. It's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Boston. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this on